It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Welcome to the special Build It Live episode of Sunny's Silver Linings. Our guest today is Bruce McCully, Chief Security Officer, Galactic Advisors. Bruce is no stranger to the MSP channel with over 20 years of experience running his own MSP. Bruce shares with Sunny some of the cybersecurity-related challenges he sees MSPs facing in the market today, along with a sneak peek at the topics he is speaking about at Build It Live 2023. And remember, if you enjoy content like this, be sure to subscribe, like, and share. Now, here's your host, the founder and CEO of IT by Design, Mr. Sunny Kayla. Over to you, Sunny.
Hi, Bruce. Welcome to Sunny's Silver Linings.
Hey, Sunny. Thank you. So excited to be here today.
And appreciate you, Bruce. Thank you for your partnership with IT by Design. We really appreciate our partners, and you are a very high-impact strategic partner because what you do in the channel, cybersecurity, is so important for every single MSP out there. It is must-have, and there's just so much changing. So, from regulations to everything else. And so we really appreciate you and your partnership with IT by Design.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah. So I know that you are coming to Build It, and your session will be on cybersecurity. And I want to ask you what you will be covering. Can you give us a sneak peek?
Yeah, absolutely. So here's what we're seeing in cybersecurity, especially on the MSP side. The thing that is happening right now is commoditization. And basically, it's a race to the bottom when it comes to pricing. And my entire session is going to be around how to build authority and climb to and remain at that top spot. How to make sure that you have that authoritative position. I would call it that trusted advisor seat. That's really what I'm digging into, how to make that happen and how to make that happen in scale inside of your MSP.
Mm-hmm. So is it more on like a pricing and packaging or go-to-market?
So there's really three components, right? So there's definitely a pricing and packaging component, but it's not thinking about it as one big package. It's about how to segment your solution so that when you sit in front of a client or a prospect, they understand all the value that you're bringing to the table. And at the same time, how to make sure that they're not feeling like you're going through and nitpicking and, cutting them with 1,000 razor blades, right? So how do they make sure that ultimately you're not nickeling and diming them?
Yeah. So it's a lot of value as well.
Exactly. And so that's number one. The number two piece is how to demonstrate risk, because ultimately people don't invest in security because it's the right thing to do. They do it for one reason, and it's protections from risk. So I'm going to go through and talk to you everybody a little bit about how to go through and really demonstrate risk and turn it from a conversation about buttons and dials into a conversation about remediation of risk and really protecting that client's critical data assets. And then finally, we'll dig in and talk a little bit about how to differentiate yourself in the market. So all three of those things turn into climbing to the top of the security program, getting to a spot where you're really, I would say, in control of the destiny of your clients and prospects when it comes to their security programs.
Mm-hmm. And Bruce, what's the biggest opportunity or challenge that you see MSPs facing when it comes to cybersecurity?
Yeah, when it comes to cybersecurity, I think the largest challenge is really recruiting and bringing in the right talent. Because if you think about it, there's such a talent gap right now when it comes to the entire cybersecurity area. If you take a look at cybersecurity across industry, every different direction you look, there's a huge talent gap. And from an MSP perspective, I used to run an MSP. I founded an MSP. I grew it to 8.5 million. I successfully exited. So I know what it's like to be in that spot. And what I have to say is ultimately it's about getting that talent and, more importantly, keeping that talent. It feels like you get somebody trained up and before you know it, they're off to a different opportunity. And so that's, if you were to ask me the biggest difficulty, that's where I would place it.
Yeah, no, that's a great point. Because, it takes talent to build a product or offering that you want to deliver. So, and then when cybersecurity type of talent is in demand, then retaining also is challenging, and you got to come up with creative ways to retain it. Now, you have been to Build It before. What is your experience with Build It? What do you see us doing different than other IT channel shows?
Yeah, if you're looking for an event where you're going to leave with items that you can actually execute, hit the ground running, and get done, Build It's the place to go. And from our experience, just watching our partners go through and bring back new ideas, this is a really great event to make sure that you're attending as an MSP owner or somebody that's going through and figuring out how to lead an MSP in the right direction.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you for that. What would you tell other MSP leaders about the most important reason to attend Build It Live?
I would say the most value you're going to get from this event is showing up with an open mind and being ready to learn and really question the way that you're doing things today and figure out ways to make it better. I mean, when I look at Build It, I think it's a great opportunity to make it better. And that means going through and improving processes. It means going through and improving the different ways in which you're servicing your clients, and also the ways in which you're doing things like responding to alerts and emergencies. So absolutely, I think this is a great event for somebody that's really looking to improve their game or maybe level up their MSP. Little plug for my book right there, Level Up, right?
Yeah, we're going to share resources for your book along with this video. So we'd appreciate you sharing that with us. And what are you looking forward to for Build It Live 2023?
Well, I'm actually just really excited about the opportunity to go through and spend a little bit of time with you, Sunny. I'm trying to figure out how to spend some extra time with Sunny. No, I'm just kidding. Well, let me say two things. First, your event has terrific food. I don't know if you know that or not, but you must put a lot of effort in making sure that the food at the event is great, because it's one of the best, not only for content, but one of the best when it comes to food. Last year you had these cookies. They were amazing. Do you know what I'm talking about? The big
Yes.
Cookies. Where are those from? What's the story on those again?
Yeah, so here I think we have been sourcing it from Carlos Bakery in Hoboken, New Jersey, and some other places in the city as well. And we do pay a lot of attention to food. That food is everywhere in the conference, and water and candies.
Always making sure that people have what they need in order to have that brain energy, in order to get through and make sure that they're learning those most important components, right?
Yeah. And this year, Bruce, because we're taking it to Orlando and we're taking people to NASA, and there will be some special additions to the food category, because we will be experiencing food this year that space visitors normally will get access to.
Nice.
We are having dinner there that as a offsite experience at the Kennedy Space Center. And because we are committed to help MSPs figure out their next moonshot, and while experiencing that, the food, the food that people, where they're taking moonshot, they are experiencing. So that's going to be a little bit different this year with the food. Thank you so much for coming to this podcast, Bruce. I appreciate your partnership, and I look forward to seeing you there.
Awesome. Looking forward to being there. And I just love how you decided to make it happen at NASA. So we have that little galactic thing going on. As a sponsor, as somebody that's going through and helping, that's definitely something that we really appreciate.
Yeah, I didn't think of that way, but that makes perfect sense. There is so much association there. So thank you once again. And I see you at Build It in just 2 weeks.
Awesome. Thanks.
Thank you for watching Sunny's Silver Linings. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.